This is an urgent warning to all investors out there currently holding USD. Right now, the US national debt is up to $28 trillion, a massive number, the likes of which we've never seen before as a percentage of the total GDP. As we're also continuing to see the taxes coming in be significantly lower than the amount that's being spent. The new proposal from the government is to spend $6 trillion in a single year, and it's possible that bill will actually pass through. $6 trillion when we're only bringing in $3.8 trillion and already have a massive national debt. What the heck is going on here? And keep in mind, I'm not going after any specific party, because the truth is that all of the parties currently in positions of power continue to do things like this over and over and over again, and it's not good. When you look at 3.8 trillion, you compare it to 6 trillion, it's really not even particularly close. And we break that down. Individual income taxes is approximately 50% of that. Payroll taxes is somewhere in the neighborhood of 40%. And we see corporate income taxes right there at approximately 5% or so. Federal Reserve earnings is right there. Then excise taxes, other, those are both very, very small categories in terms of total percentage, as we're also continuing to see the amount of money that's coming in is going up, but not nearly at the same rate that we're seeing the government spending going up. If you look all the way back to 2000, the government brought in $2 trillion approximately in taxes. Now it's about double that in only approximately 20 or so years. So a big increase there in taxes. And when people say, okay, we can just increase taxes, well, where are you going to increase the taxes? We just showed you that 50% approximately comes from income taxes. And this is the income tax bracket breakdown. The top personal income tax bracket is approximately 40%, but that's less than 1% of the people in the USA. Then you go down the list and you see 35%. That's even a small percentage of people. 33%, around the same approximately as the 40%, but it's a little bit higher. Then we also see 33% right there, 28%. And the biggest categories by far are 15% and 25%. Most people are already stretched thin when it comes to paying taxes and don't have more money to give. If you want to tax the rich more and you want to tax these people more, it's a small percentage of the total economy. And on top of that, the more you tax people, the less people are going to work, generally speaking. We've seen many studies that prove that. So if you want to raise those taxes even more, it's already 40%. What are you going to raise it to? Even if you raise it to 100%, it still would not be able to cover all of the expenses that are going in, which means we're going to see the value of the US dollar continuing to go down. With all this spending, all of this craziness coming in, now is the time to be looking at cryptocurrency even stronger. The US is facing a dollar collapse by the end of 2021 and over 50% chance of a double dip recession, economist Stephen Roach says, as we continue to see Dogecoin holding relatively steady right now. Bitcoin, by the way, is probably one of the smartest things you can invest in right now in terms of stability. Dogecoin a little bit more risky, but I think Dogecoin has more potential long term. And all of these right now, you should consider hodling and buying more. At the very, very least, by holding the US dollar, you're definitely taking a massive risk. And there are other governments that are doing a similar thing with their currencies as well. So there are some very risky currencies right now. And you could even go so far as to say you do not really have your profits from fiat until you convert it into cryptocurrency. Make sure you're subscribing with notifications on to stay updated on big important things like this. I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.